when you start to advise people, a lot of times what happens is that you start to become arrogant. Just try to tell an imam that is a good hafiz and he made a mistake, just try to tell him after prayer that, wallahi, this ayah had this mistake, or you messed up, you went to another ayah. They feel very offended. Very offended. There is some ego that comes in when you start to preach people. So Luqman was just telling his son, conduct your prayers and preach people. Ordain what's good, forbid what's bad. So he follows it immediately by making sure his heart is in the right place. That even if you're going to start to advise people, never think that you're above them. Never think that you should be arrogant in front of them. So he immediately goes to the diseases of the heart and tells them, if you're going to advise people, make sure that your heart is straight and you don't get into that. SubhanAllah, it reminds us of a very famous story of Sheikh al-Sha'rawi. I think most of you know Sheikh al-Sha'rawi, one of the best scholars in Egypt. He has passed away. May Allah have mercy on his soul. He was one of the real scholars of Quran that would explain it to the masses and they would understand what he's saying. So a very famous story was he was actually going to visit a village. And Sheikh Sharawi is a celebrity person, a celebrity alim in Egypt. So when he went to that village, they carried him on their backs. So on his way back, he tells his driver, stop at this masjid, a small Zawiya masjid. And then it takes him a long time. The driver thought he's going to go pray 2 rak'at, something like that, and then come out. It takes him a long time. So he goes and checks on him. He's a big deal person. So the driver goes and checks on him. He finds him in the bathroom, cleaning the bathrooms. And he asks the Sheikh Sharawi, what's going on? The bathrooms are too dirty, or what's happening? He tells him, I felt something in my heart when people started to carry me on their shoulders, that I needed to make sure I get my heart in check. And the best way to get my heart in check was to actually clean the bathrooms, so that I always know my status. And he's, mashallah, and Sheikh Sha'rawi, one of the best scholars that has come in recent history. So again, tells us, like, when you start to advise people, anytime you start to feel arrogant, just make sure your heart is in check. Because that's really what matters. إِلَّا مَنْ أَتَى اللَّهَ بِقَلْبٍ سَلِيمٍ. Everything else will go away when we stand in front of Allah subhanahu. It's our heart and how pure it is and how connected with Allah it is. So